What's going on, guys? Now, I've stood by and watched a lot of theories of Metal Gear Solid 5, and you have people complaining about the ending, what have you. And I just want to share my thoughts and my theories on it, and I think I got something here. Alright, my thoughts on Metal Gear Solid 4. Metal Gear Solid 4. Metal Gear Solid 5, the fan debate. I thought the idea was awesome. I thought the truth behind the epilogue at the end of chapter 2 was awesome. I thought the first 30, I thought all the story missions of the game were awesome. I thought it was a bit, I didn't like that you had these challenge missions in chapter 2, but you know what? I get the feeling with Kojima, there's a method to his madness, and I'll explain why later. I am eagerly waiting for Metal Gear Online to come out, but going back to the regular game, I think it's truly, that game is a masterpiece of so many details and so many ideas coming together that even though the story quote unquote fell apart at the end, which I wouldn't say it fell apart, it just ended abruptly without closing some loose ends, which I'll get to what the deal is with that later. And I feel that this game is worthy of it's the praise it gets. Because who else but Hideo Kojima could make a more complete game, a game that has quirky shit in it that makes it feel good. And if you played a Metal Gear, you know for a fact there are quirky weapons, quirky gameplay mechanics that seem that you couldn't take that in an action game like that, in an action espionage stealth game like this, that you would never think you could take seriously, like the water guns, the Fulton system, and shit, Metal Gear Solid 4, where I could buy ammo for my guns in the menu while in a mission. And you would think this sounds so corny or cheating, but no, it works flawlessly, and it adds to the gameplay and makes it fun. And I feel that this game was very complete. Now, regarding the the deleted chapter. Okay. What I thought about chapter 3 is that he left that image to be data mined out of the game. And I'm going to tell you why. This game makes tons of references at the book Moby Dick. Ahab is the main protagonist of the game, is the main protagonist of Moby Dick, and your name when you're playing a stick is Ahab. In Moby Dick, he's hunting a whale, to which he is killed by, though the last and the book itself is narrated by Ishmael, the last survivor aboard the Pequod, which is the name of your helicopter. Now, besides that, being Moby Dick, I believe there is a way to unlock the ending, or they're going to patch the game where it unlocks chapter 3. Because when the original Moby Dick first shipped, it did not contain an epilogue. And the reason it didn't contain an epilogue was because they found you could make more money by releasing multiple volumes of the same book. And by having one that's the book, and then you have another one that has the rest of the book. Like you have volume one that has most of what the author wrote, and then you have volume two, which has the rest of what the author wrote. So the first volume of Moby Dick did not have an ending and epilogue. The next volume did. So since there's always been references towards Moby Dick, I get the feeling that they are going to patch in to unlock chapter 3. I really get that feeling. I get the feeling that there's a lot more secrets to the game that have yet to be discovered. What else? Uh, and I think since Kojima's going to be there till this, I cannot even tell December. He's obviously, to me, he's obviously working on something. So feel free to share with you guys your theories on what you think is going to happen. Excuse me, and take it easy, guys.